Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Coach's Feud. Welcome, Chad and Jacob.
Come on, rematch.
What's up?
Rematch. We know what happened last time.
Yeah, I demolished you,
All
boy.
right.
Ooh, let's do this.
Okay, losers,
Mhm.
let's go with the question. Question one.
Mhm.
Name a famous Martin. Go.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh,
That has,
You
to
might-
win. That has to win.
You won by 3 points.
oh man,
So
come on.
good job. Jacob has 1 point. Chad has
Okay,
0.
Okay, next round. Let's go.
Okay.
Next round.
Name something you try to avoid when camping in the woods. Go.
Bears. Yeah, that's right.
Dang it, that's what I was going to say. Raccoons.
Raccoons.
I don't know.
People, we know.
This is the
We know what
woods,
we're
not
dealing
your
with.
home. Okay, Chad wins by a landslide. Raccoons.
Was that number one?
Yeah, raccoons isn't even on my
Yeah,
list.
it's
because I don't fear
Yeah.
bears.
Going on.
Come on.
Name something you wind up. Go.
Lawnmower.
Lullaby. I mean, like one of those boxes, music boxes. Music box.
Lawnmower.
You wind it up. You're like,
What? What kind of lawnmower you got?
what do you got?
Well-
Push
Music
start?
box. Music box?
Chad won.
Woo!
The best answer was clock.
By the way, what is
Not
the
a
score? What is the
lawnmower.
score?
2-1. 2-1.
2-1.
I'm so confident.
Here we go.
Name an animal mentioned in the Bible. Okay.
Well, hold on.
Moving on.
No, a snake. A snake. You gotta let us answer one. A
A
snake.
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 What is your answer?
It's a very religious animal.
Wow. And you're from Texas, dude. You should know. Front to cover,
Any second now.
Fox.
dude. I pray for you, heathens. I pray for you.
Well, it was an ass. Was
Oh, a
the number
donkey?
one
Oh.
answer.
Oh, he wrote in. He wrote in.
But
Hosanna in
snake
the highest.
Is number 3. A fox. I don't know about that. I don't
It's
know
in
what,
my Bible.
I don't know what Bible.
Was a snake in there?
Yes.
Oh my God! I'm crushing you. 3-1.
Okay, name a German food. Go.
Wiener Schnitzel. Vina.
What are those pancake things? What are those pancake things called? The hash brown
Pancakes?
things.
Latkes?
Latkes. Aren't those German?
That's Jewish.
I went to a German festival and we had
That's
those.
part of a religion. Okay. Chad
Come on.
has like 15 points and
Okay, one more.
Jacob has like
Outpacing
-7.
so far.
God, that looks
Okay.
stupid.
Name an instrument in a symphony orchestra.
Tuba.
Flute.
I think flute wins. Does flute win?
Well, none of them are on my list.
Come on.
So sorry. Moving on.
Oh,
Violin.
clarinet. Now we win.
Stand up bass.
Name a piece of clothing people buy without trying on. Go.
Underwear.
Swimsuit.
Jacob got 1 point.
Okay,
The number
okay.
one answer was socks.
I'm up by 2.
I
Let's
try
go.
on socks.
Name something you eat with crackers. Go.
Peanut butter.
Tuna.
Cheese.
Oh, yeah. Wine.
Was peanut butter on there?
Cheese is
tuna?
the right answer.
Cheese. Well, what's the second 2 and 3?
Soup.
Soup and crackers. On your crackers? What do you do? Dabble on and do some droplets?
You
Okay.
soak it in there. You're what? You like get all floppy.
Name something that people cut.
Cheese.
Cake.
Or hair.
Oh.
That would
We're thinking rude.
Yeah, we're
that would be the right answer. None of your guys's was on there. So
What?
yeah. All right. Name a problem people have with their feet.
Smell.
Fungus. Among Us. Hey, fungi.
Jacob got it, but the number one answer was corn.
Corns.
Yeah.
Bunion.
Oh.
So
Corn.
What's the score?
you guys all have -10. This is
I'm
going
still
really
crushing.
great.
I'm still
Name
crushing.
a word that rhymes with pink.
Clink.
Think.
I don't think think is a word.
It is a word.
Think?
Think. I don't know what it is though.
Stink is the number
I was
one
gonna say
answer.
stink.
But Jacob was right. I don't know. Think.
Come on, one more.
All right, one more.
We're tied.
What? Where do you get these totals?
Name a weapon you throw. Go.
Chinese star.
That's what I was gonna say.
I win.
A weapon that you throw? Well, I can still go, right? Throwing knife.
Ooh.
Who?
Because it's a
Who?
throwing knife.
Woo!
I win.
Knife?
You win.
Whatever.
You're
whatever.
-15. You're in the hole. If we were gambling, you would have been bankrupt. Okay? There is no you win.
I won the last one.
Okay, we'll do one more. Name a kind of cake. Go.
Chocolate.
Strawberry.
He won.
Yeah, of course, again.
All right.
Strawberry's better than chocolate.
Thank you guys for tuning in on an incredibly bad loss by Jacob.
Yeah, as
Bye.
usual.
Hey guys, Esther and Jacob here,
With week 5, day 2.
coming at you with a swole sesh. Okay, we got strength day today. We got a warm up for each. We got a strength piece, a long strength piece to get swole for that upcoming summer bod. And then we have a METCON. Awesome possum. So we're going to start with our warm up. We have 2 Tabatas for our warm up. Our first Tabata is alternating between inchworms. Boom. And thread the needle. Just like that, threading the needle, yes. Stretch it out. Then we're going into our second Tabata. Remember, Tabata is 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So the next second Tabata is alternating between push-ups and up-downs. So going to tabletop and then just standing up. Perfect. So we're doing both of those, 8 rounds, each of those Tabatas, alternating between those 2 movements. Then we're going into our strength piece. So we have a few supersets. Our first superset is 4 sets of max floor press. So going on the floor, if you guys have a bench, you can use the bench, and then we're pressing. You're doing max, as many as possible. So go until you can no longer go. That's it. Only 3. Then we're going straight into max push-ups. As many as you can do. These are until failure. That's it. Pathetic. Okay, so 4 sets of that, going into failure, max sets. Okay, then we're going into our superset number 2. Superset number 2, we are doing 10 single arm rear delt flies. So some people might find these kind of hard because they are difficult. So if you find them to be difficult, we have a bunch of options that you can use, okay? We have EnviroSide brought to you by Cleaning Supplies, okay? So this is really great to use, or you can use cans of soup, whatever you need to do. So basically you're gonna bend over into like a bent over row kind of position, keeping that back flat, bending those knees just a tad, and you are gonna bring that arm out in a bent position, and you're gonna work on that rear delt, okay? These are called rear delt flies. You guys are gonna do 10 on one arm, 10 on the other arm. Okay, just like that. These are pretty hard, so using something like this is actually perfect for this kind of movement. Then we're gonna go straight into 10 half kneeling Philly press. So you are going to use a dumbbell. You're gonna start with a dumbbell like this, and then you are gonna turn it into a press, okay, half kneeling. You guys are gonna do 10 on one arm and 10 on the other arm. You can either have your arm outstretched or use your other dumbbell right here to keep. Okay, guys? Awesome. So that is our second superset. This is another second superset. You guys have ever watched Shrek? Where they're like, number 2. Oh, number 2, my lord. Yeah, number 2. Okay. Then we're going into our third superset. Now we're going down to 2 sets. Okay. Our first superset is 10 strict press per arm. Okay. If you guys have a really heavy dumbbell and you're unable to perform a strict press, feel free to do a push press. Okay. Then you can maybe add a few more reps to make it a little bit harder if 10 is too easy for that push press, okay? Then we're going straight into 21's bicep curl. So what that is, if you guys have never done it before, you can either use EnviroSide, brought to you by the medical grade. Okay, so you can use this with the dumbbell. We'll show you with the dumbbell too, but we'll show you with EnviroSide. So you're breaking it up into 3 groups of 7, okay? So you're doing 7 from bottom to middle, just like that. Love it. Then when you finish that first set of 7, you're going to keep it right here. You're going 7 from half to top. Good. And then once you finish that, you can do 7 full curls. Okay, so these will get pretty tiresome, so make sure you choose something that's the correct weight. If your dumbbells are hard, feel free to use 1 dumbbell, but hold hands on both heads of the dumbbell, okay? And you're gonna do 7 half, so from bottom to half, and then 7 from half to top, and then 7 full. You do 2 sets of that. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our METCON. Our METCON is also a strength piece, okay? We have 30 dumbbell Turkish get-ups. So alternating 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 15 on each arm. So we're gonna go over a thorough dumbbell Turkish get-up, okay? So you're gonna start in the fetal position first. You're gonna hug that dumbbell to your chest, and then you're gonna roll over, bringing that dumbbell to your chest. The arm that has the dumbbell, the same leg is bent while the other leg is out, and then the other arm is outstretched, okay? So you're gonna press that dumbbell up, then you're gonna come up on that elbow with the outstretched arm, then you're gonna straighten that arm out, you're gonna hip thrust those hips, you're gonna swing that leg in, and you're gonna go into a lunge and then stand up. And then back into the lunge, put the arm down, sweep the leg through, in that glute bridge, and then bring it down, elbow, and down, okay? Then you can bring that dumbbell down, switch arms, you're alternating 1, 2. If you find alternating is too hard, you are more than welcome to do 15 on one arm and 15 on the other arm to kind of not be having to do all those transitions. If you want to transition super easy and not having to bring it down, then go ahead and bring that dumbbell down on whatever side you just did. And then just move your body to the other side of the dumbbell to make it easier. Okay, so you can do either or. Okay guys, so that is the dumbbell workout. Now we're gonna go into the non-dumbbell workout. Pretty much the same thing, but we're using an odd object or environment. Okay, so we're gonna go over that because it might be a little bit confusing. Okay, so similar warm-up, same thing, 2 Tabata, starting with inchworms and thread the needle, alternating between those 2. Inchworm and now going into thread the needle. Awesome, 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Going into our second Tabata, push-ups and up-downs. So you can either do push-ups normal or on the knees and then up-downs. 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Awesome. Going into our first superset, which is max floor press. Okay, so using your odd object, grab your backpack. We filled ours with water bottles. A lot of people are filling them with books, whatever y'all need. Okay, so you're gonna come on and you're just gonna press on the floor. Awesome. This is really good with the odd object actually because you're using a lot of your triceps. Whereas in the dumbbells, you're not using it so much as you are with the odd object. Then going straight into max set of push-ups. So remember, these are max sets until failure. You do not stop at a certain number. You keep going until you no longer can. We're doing 4 sets of that, okay guys? Then we're going into 3 sets of our next superset, which is 10 single arm rear delt flies. So you can either use a backpack for that, okay? You're doing a rear delt fly, just like that. Love it. Or you can use side, just like this. Or, like I said before, can of beans, whatever works. Side, brought to you by Medical Grade. Okay, and then we're going into a half kneeling Philly press, where you can also use side. Okay, remember, using it like this as best as you can, and then switching, pressing it all the way up. Making sure it's very controlled, stretching that arm out all the way out to the top so it's straight. Okay, we're doing 10 on each arm for that. Okay, then we're going into our third and final superset, which is 2 sets of 10 strict press per arm. So you can use side, 10 strict presses, or you can use your odd object. This odd object is pretty cool because you can use either one arm, using it by the handle, more control, so make sure that core is pretty tight when you're doing this, or you can use, like Jacob did the first time, both arms, and maybe you can increase the reps if it's too light, so maybe do 20 total. Okay guys, then we're going straight into our bicep curls. So you can use side. So you're doing 21s, okay? 7 from bottom to half, and then 7 from half to top, and then 7 full. Love it. So 21 total. You can either do it with the backpack as well if you want by the handle. Same thing, half to, or bottom to half, then half to top, and then full. And you're doing 2 sets of that. Awesome. Then we're going into our workout, okay? So it's odd object Turkish get-ups. So you can use either a backpack or so with a backpack, it's going to be kind of cool because it's an odd object. So you're going to have to use a lot more control because the weight is differential throughout. So you can hold it with the handle. Same thing, fetal position, but it might be a little bit more awkward. Then you're going to turn over. The same arm has the backpack, and then same leg is bent. And you're going to come up onto that elbow. Okay, stretch out. Good, and then hip thrust. Swing that leg through. Come into a lunge, and then stand up. If you find this awkward, make sure then try and always look up, okay? If you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, then keep looking up at that backpack the whole time. If you're thinking it is too difficult, just for that extra control, back down, and then leg. Remember, you can do 15 on one arm, 15 on the other arm, or you can do alternating. With alternating, you just alternate your body to either side of the thing. Okay, guys? And that is it for you for Tuesday. This workout is brought to you by EnviroSide. We are selling this for $175,000 on Craigslist. So make sure you guys do your bids now.
Extra gains.
Yeah. Thanks.